nothing.
We are back with part number 4 of the Rewind. I am so off topic.
Counting.
Yeah, I need to learn how to count again. 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay. Part 4. We're continuing with what happened. We're continuing with what happened on Impact this past Thursday night.
Oh, that's an Impact right there.
Yes, we're not going to explain how though.
We're going to explain how when we get into the video.
Yeah, exactly when we get into it. Sting also, by the way, was in a match with Abyss. I did not mention that. All because of the fact of Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan wanting him to put Sting out so he would not have a chance to go back for his TNA title. Getting into it. Now, not only was there a street fight that winner was the victor of, and like we mentioned, Bully Ray beating Scott Steiner, Matt Morgan beating his opponent.
Only reason why Scott Steiner won.
Three people, including a third-generation superstar by the name of was it Damien Darso?
I think it was something like that.
Damien Darso, something like that. Who, by the way, is related to Smash from the Team Demolition, if I believe correctly. Yeah, well, my friend told me that last night. Was in a match for the X Division tournament, I guess you can call it.
Yeah, something like that.
Qualifier for what's going to happen at Destination X. He was the one that did not win the match along with somebody else.
Zion.
Whoever won that match, though, I'll tell you right now, the X Division truly is definitely shining because of that.
Man, I need to execute a chair shot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Speaking of Destination X and everything that's happening with Destination X, SOS!
It's going to be good.
Circle. We're going to the pin.
Oh,
Destination X. Destination X is one of the greatest ideas for the pay-per-view because they're bringing back the six-sided ring. Finally, the return of Ultimate X. That's happening. The fact that we're going to get to see AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels, even though that should be a triple threat match with AJ, Christopher Daniels, and Samoa Joe.
That's going to be Team Tiger Blood versus Team Tripolar exclusive.
Huh?
One of the greatest matches of all time in TNA history.
Daniels and Styles?
Daniels, Styles, and Joe.
It's not a triple threat.
It should be.
It's going to be a triple threat.
It's going to end up being a triple threat, yes, but for now it's a singles match. Because Joe wanted it to be... Well, Joe wanted it to be a triple threat. After that, Kaz said something. No, Joe said something.
Kaz
and ended it with quality TV. Kaz says, "Well, how about I, kick you in the head or something like that? That makes quality TV." Let's just say he didn't like that idea, and Samoa Joe kind of beat up. Yeah, not getting into it. Kaz just basically threw him into the wall. Really though?
Oh well, I was gonna do that.
Kaz basically just threw him into the wall. Joe threw Kaz into the wall. Kaz was pretty much down. But let me just say before we go anywhere else, the six-sided ring coming back for one night only with Destination X and Ultimate X, best idea so far for TNA.
You know, I think the best match was. It's not that. I think the best match in TNA.
A little bit.
I think the best match that was ever in TNA history was definitely not Ultimate X, but it does have X in the title. Elevation X.
Which one? There were two of them that happened.
No, I just think that's the best match ever. But I think the one with Rhino and AJ Styles was the one that...
Oh, God, that was freaking amazing. I think they actually have the clip of that on the thing.
That one with Rhino? Oh, okay.
AJ and Rhino.
Yeah, when AJ was a heel.
Yeah.
That was when AJ was a heel.
One of my favorite matches beside those two was King of the Mountain, even though I didn't quite understand it. But moving on.
I understood that.
Getting away from the topic, bringing it back. Positive or negative idea for TNA? Personally, I think it's a positive. What about you? For one night only. Positive from...
Positive.
I mean, well, explain... Well, let's start with Alex. Alex, why do you think it's a positive idea?
Well, you see, with Bischoff and Hogan, they're not really doing anything. They're pretty much just taking a crap on what TNA was all about. And this is like the chance to bring back what TNA was all about. You know what I'm saying?
Well, back when it originally started in Tennessee, when the Asylum was in Tennessee, it was a 4-sided ring. Then they switched to the 6-sided ring. Great idea, because I think that's one of the best ideas. I mean, they were like, yes, they were like Mexican companies, but they also brought out the originality of it. They created the X Division. Jerry Lynn was even on Impact, saying as RVD was saying, I was X Division before X Division was even, invented. Jerry Lynn saying, don't you mean we were X Division? But, moving away from that, 6-sided ring brings out more. The X Division coming in as a new type of wrestling. Some of the best matches ever from the company were in the X Division. There was a great match that happened at Final Resolution that made my top 5 list of favorite matches. It was the Ultimate X match between Petey Williams, Chris Sabin, and AJ, where AJ won the match. And AJ got turned inside out from that kick, especially when he did pretty much a freaking front flip off the freaking cable and landed on his back. Amazing match. I think definitely TNA finally has their head close to out of their ass on this one. They're turning it into WCW because of all the blue that's going into it with Thunder, and I actually found out the bottom of the referee's shoes are blue, which is kind of funny as hell.
Oh yeah, that was funny. I actually watched this. We actually watched it on the Spanish version. I actually saw it there.
Yeah.
On the Spanish channel.
We'll get finally they're doing something right. Even
It's
though
a
they're
miracle.
Company in the WCW.
Yeah.
It's about freaking time.
Now, finally.
Yeah, but
when's the pay-per-view again?
Yes.
What?
When's Destination X again? I don't remember.
Sometime in July.
Sometime. That's all we know, folks.
Sometime in July.
That's all you're gonna get until
It's July. That's all we know.
I think it's like July 20th something.
I'll check it. I have a really funny idea for a debate coming up in this episode. The last match though was a match between Sting and Abyss. Sting, however, lost this match via DQ after putting on the glove that Abyss took out that was wrapped in everyone's favorite hardcore friend, barbed wire. I think Sting is done playing games. I think he's pretty much pissed off with Immortal. I think we all are. And the fact that Sting was doing this, apparently because of what Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff were saying, we want you to take Sting out. We want you to hurt him. We don't want any more shots with Sting. My head's up my ass, pretty much.
Yada 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 yada. Heads up there. Yada yada yada.
Personally, I think that they're paying for it in the end.
Basically,
this right here is where they pay for it.
Basically, what they're saying is, yeah, I'm a dick. Head up ass. There you go.
Yeah. The ending of that, however, was with Sting pounding his fist, that's still covered in that glove, by the way, in barbed wire against Abyss's head as Kennedy is watching this happen. Anderson is watching this happen.
Well, okay. Here's my theory about this. Not only was Sting was sending a message, okay? Not only to Immortal. Okay, he was sending a message. The Immortal message was sent loud and clear. If you send any more guys after me, this is what's going to happen to you.
They're going down.
Kennedy, Anderson, my bad. Ken Anderson, he was sending a message to the world champion, and he was saying, this is going to happen to you if you mess with me, buddy.
Yeah,
Sting will happen to you.
Sting is pretty much pissed. However, he still fights for the fans.
He's trying to keep his cool.
Oh no, Matt Morgan was in a match, but it was a tag match. I'm sorry, Beer Money did happen to lose a tag team match on Impact with Matt Morgan and his partner Crimson. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know. But let's real quickly go into something else I want to talk about before we do our top 5 list, which is best and worst video games, wrestling-based video games.
I don't have a worst list. I have a best list.
Let's go real quick. What do you guys? I don't know if you guys have seen it. I know I have. The commercial for WWE's Money in the Bank this year. It's pretty much based around Fairy Tale, with Big Show telling the story and Hornswoggle being the one going to bed. I don't know. Did you see it, Alex? Have you seen it?
Which one?
The commercial for Money in the Bank.
Not yet.
It's on WWE.com. I don't know if you've seen it.
I have.
What do you think about it?
What do you mean,
Do you like it? Do you think it sucks? Do you think it needs something else?
Well, I think I like it for the most part. I give it like a 98 out of 100. So, you know.
I do gotta say, I do like the fact that it's comedic, and it basically does tell the story of the Money in the Bank match.
And history actually adds
but to do it like that for a pay-per-view, I wasn't a big fan of it. They could have thought of a much better gimmick. They could have basically gone ahead and said,
that's why,
you know, they could have done something with Christian, you know, since I found out he was probably going to be on the poster for the match, you know.
I think to make it better though,
they should have made a better commercial for that thing, for that pay-per-view.
I think this is one of the reasons why
that's just me though.
Here's the thing, this all sort of started when WWE started getting lazy and naming their pay-per-views. If that wasn't bad enough, WWE was naming pay-per-views off of match types. Now they're going to go into this, making Fairy Tale for a pay-per-view.
It's their idea.
It attracts little kids. Come on.
Well, I did mention, like I said, it does have a little bit of comedic value to it.
It does, yes. I understand that, but no. How are we doing for time?
I don't know. 12.
You gotta stop.
Sorry about for my hand, by the way. You know, but, yeah, we're just gonna end it there. Part 5 coming up. We are due our top 5 list.
On part 5, top 5.
All right. Stay tuned.